Hi, I'm Stephanie Tresca at Windstone Acupuncture in North Glen, Colorado. I'm here to share little bits of herbal and lifestyle tips to help you explore more paths towards nurturing well-being. Thanks for watching, and please send any questions to info@windstoneacupuncture.net. This video is about hot castor oil packs, what they are, what they're for, and why you will love them. So what is it? A hot castor oil pack is a simple, natural, therapeutic technique that involves the external application of castor oil to the skin, typically over the liver or the abdomen or other specific areas of the body. Castor oil has a very moving quality. By the way, do not drink it. It's a very strong laxative. This is for external application only. So the moving quality helps invigorate the blood flow of the liver. So what is this for? Let's talk about the liver for a minute. The liver plays a crucial role in numerous bodily functions, including filtering toxins from the blood, producing bile for digestion, storing vitamins and minerals, and metabolizing nutrients. The liver is located here. If you were to place your hand on your right side, starting below the chest and moving downwards, you would feel the lower edge of the rib cage. That's right here. The liver is situated just beneath this area, extending from the right side of the abdomen towards the midline. So now you know where the liver is. So I'm sure you've heard of a sluggish liver. So when the liver becomes sluggish, it means that its normal functioning is compromised and it may not be performing optimally. Sluggishness of the liver can occur due to various factors, such as poor diet, a sedentary lifestyle, excessive alcohol consumption, certain medications or toxins, or just underlying health conditions. So some potential consequences or symptoms that may arise when the liver is sluggish is you have reduced detoxification. So the liver is responsible for detoxifying harmful substances from the body. So when it becomes sluggish, this detoxification process may be impaired, leading to a buildup of toxins in the body. Also, if you have a sluggish liver, it may lead to digestive issues. The liver produces bile, which aids in the digestion and absorption of fats. Sluggish liver function can result in poor bile production, leading to digestive problems such as bloating, indigestion, or difficulty digesting fatty foods. Or a sluggish liver may lead to fatigue and low energy. A sluggish liver may not effectively metabolize nutrients and produce sufficient energy. So this can result in fatigue, low energy, general sense of lethargy. Also skin problems. So if the liver's not detoxifying, some of that stuff can get expressed in the skin. So doing a hot castor oil pack for the liver can help make your skin look more radiant. Another thing is if you have increased sensitivity to alcohol and medications. So a sluggish liver may have difficulty processing alcohol and medications, making a person more sensitive to the effects and potentially increasing the risk of side effects. Another key factor of sluggish liver can be hormone imbalances. So the liver metabolizes hormones such as estrogen. When the liver function is compromised, it can contribute to hormonal imbalances and associated symptoms such as estrogen dominant, or what we call estrogen dominant symptoms. If you suspect your liver may be sluggish or you're experiencing any of these symptoms seriously, please consult your MD for a proper evaluation and guidance. Fun fact, in menopause, the main form of estrogen changes from estradiol, which is produced from the ovaries, to estrone, which is produced in the adipose tissue and the liver. So we need the liver to produce estrogen in menopause, but we also need estrogen for the proper functioning of the liver. Hence the need to take extra special care of our livers at this time in our lives. On a daily basis, we are regularly exposed to numerous chemicals. By incorporating simple adjustments such as opting for organic foods, switching to chemical-free personal care products, the liver can experience relief. So minimizing chemical intake reduces the liver's workload in eliminating them. And just as a tangent, I know organic food can be pricey, so I always recommend the Environmental Working Group's list of the Dirty Dozen of absolute produce to avoid. And you can check the link in the notes to this vlog. And they have a list of, it's just like the Dirty Dozen, the worst ones that have the most pesticides. So I always try to always buy those organic or just skip them if, you know, they're too expensive, because goodness knows how much a pound of cherries can be because they're on the Dirty Dozen list. So, and if you're buying from your local farmer's market, you can ask the farmer what kind of pesticides they're using. So that might be a way to eat cherries in season, for instance. The Environmental Working Group also has a Clean 15 list. So these are the 15 produce items that have the least amount of pesticides or virtually no pesticides, and they're safe to buy, not organic. So you can save your money that way. You can just buy those produce just conventional without buying organic. Also, as another aside, there are certain foods that boost the liver function, and these include cruciferous vegetables, and those are the ones that we all love: broccoli, cauliflower, kale, collard greens. So those are extra good for helping the liver. Also, lemons and limes, and of course, dandelion greens. You can always look for these in your grocery store in spring, or if you're lucky enough to have them growing in your yard, harvest them as long as they aren't sprayed with pesticides or dog pee. And feel free to forage them in an unsprayed area. Dandelion greens are super healthy for you. People consider them to be weeds, but they are an incredibly nutritious food. And of course, dandelion root. I drink the dandelion root tea. You probably know this already because I talk about it all the time. Also good for your liver. Okay, back to castor oil packs. Castor oil packs should not be used in pregnancy, as you do not want to do a cleanse when someone is pregnant. Also, if you suffer from constipation, it's best to start with the castor oil pack over the lower abdomen. And to address your diet, consider herbs and acupuncture to support regular bowel movements. Using a hot castor oil pack over the liver will help the detox function of the liver. It does this by increasing the blood flow. How do you do a hot castor oil pack? That's what this video is for. Okay, so to create a castor oil pack, you will need the following. 1, castor oil. So you can just buy this in the grocery store. Also, you need a flannel or a cotton cloth. This is a piece of muslin that I had left over from a sewing project. And anything about this size is good, or I'm going to fold it. So about that size. You can use an old flannel shirt. You don't want to use an old towel because it's too absorbent. You want a cloth that's not very absorbent. So one of those old like cotton tea towels for the kitchen would be good. Also, you need an old towel or some plastic wrap, and this is to cover the castor oil pack and prevent staining of clothing or bedding. And also, you need a hot pack. So I have this one that plugs in. You can use one of those hot water bottles. That's also fine. Just something that's going to get heat over it. All right, so I've got my cloth here. I've got my castor oil. I've got my liver. And actually, I have a jar with an old one that I've used before. So you can use the same cloth a few times, and then you can just store it in a jar. You can't really wash it because the oil is very viscous and it doesn't wash out very much. So once it's absorbed into the skin, I just fold it up and put it in the jar when I'm done. That one's actually done, so I'm going to start a new one. So I've got the cloth here. I'm just going to take the castor oil and just put a few tablespoons right on it. I'm going to drizzle right on, maybe like 2 tablespoons, not that much. It's very viscous. Be careful you don't stain anything. And then I'm going to put it on my liver. I'm going to cover it with my old towel, and then I'm going to put the hot pack on top of it. And then I'm going to do this all while I'm laying down, and then I'm going to relax for about 20 to 40 minutes. It's all right. Here I am with my hot castor oil pack. It feels very nice, but let me show you what I'm actually doing here. So I've got the hot pack. This hot pack has a setting up to 3. I've got it on setting 2. I personally don't like it at number 3 because it's too hot for me. And I think setting number 1 is too low. So I want it to be able to have enough heat to penetrate the oil into my skin, so that underneath the skin is the muscles, and then the liver, I want the action to go in. So the heat is help activating that. So I've got the hot pack. Underneath, I've got my protective towel. This is just an old towel. It's kind of like a rag, I guess you'd say, and I don't care if I get oil on it. You can also use cling wrap or saran wrap to help just cover the castor oil so that it doesn't leak down onto your bed, onto your clothes, etc. Because it's pretty viscous, it will stain. And then underneath, I've got the cloth with the castor oil. So you can see it's here, it's over my liver, it's seeping in. So it's pretty oily. I'm going to sit here for 20 to 40 minutes. I'm just going to relax. I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be nice. Okay, now my time is done and it feels nice and warm. It's pretty oily there. Now when I'm done, I'm going to make sure to wipe off the skin. It's pretty oily. I don't want it on my clothes. So I'm going to use the towel to just kind of wipe it into my skin. And then I'm going to get dressed and go about my day. All right, I've finished with my castor oil pack, and now I've got this nice little cloth with oil on it. It doesn't really wash very well. The oil is very viscous. So what I do, and most of the oil has been absorbed into my skin, although this cloth does have a bit, is I just fold it up, I put it in a jar, and then I just put it with my hot pack in storage in my bathroom or my closet for next time. And you can incorporate hot castor oil pack treatments regularly during spring when you might actively be supporting your liver with a detox. You can do it 1 to 2 times a week. Otherwise, 1 to 2 times a month is good if you want to do kind of a real support for the liver, or once every 2 to 3 months is a good maintenance schedule. Lastly, why you will love hot castor oil packs, because when your liver flows better, you will feel better. I always feel clearer and slightly more energized after doing a hot castor oil pack. Let me know how you feel after doing one, or if you have any questions, you can always email me at info@windstoneacupuncture.net, or just chat with me next time you're in clinic. Thanks for watching. See you soon.